just getting into the shack here, and we got some pirates on the air. Yar! We got a window now. Tar papers. Gonna roll down on me here. So we came with a bunch of insulation, and I think we're gonna stuff a bunch of that in, just because we can. And we're gonna try and stay warm tonight. We got pirates, yar! DW's getting all set up in the shack there. Hey, we got a window now. And I am doing some burgers. Burgers on the grill. So, I'm still sniffly. I don't know, just Saturday night out cooking some burgers on the grill, you know? Doing a bit of insulation on the shack, and kind of got 2 walls done. And the wind-facing walls for right now, anyway. But now it's time to eat. So we're gonna eat and maybe listen to a little radio, and then head to bed, do a little more insulation, and then head back to the city. They're just dripping grease. Awesome. The fire was kind of all tamed down until all the grease started dripping, but burgers. He's just searching for food. Burger. 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 Get the CFCW going. The window's in. And we're insulating. So, well, propane guy kind of going there. We've got enough ventilation on either side, at least for now, and I've had the door open, so it is cooking in here. I'm wearing a jacket and some sweaters and stuff, but I mean, I'm cooking now, so it is nice and warm in here. It just about freezing last night, so not too bad, but it's gonna be a whole lot better with all this Roxol in here. I've got some vapor barrier and tuck tape and all that stuff, but I figure I get as much of it stuffed in here as I can. Find out how much more I'm gonna have to buy, because I've got I'm on my last brick here, so I'm gonna be able to fill in these areas. I'm gonna take the batteries home because I'm sitting 11.9, and the 2 panels I got on them are not quite enough for these Trojans, really. So I'm gonna bring them home and give them a real good recharge. And I'm gonna have to figure out the panel thing, but I'm gonna step it up, and we'll probably, I think I'm gonna go with 4 300-watt panels for now and a Midnight Classic 150. Turn this down. So I think I'll go a Midnight Classic 150, and I can go, I think the way I calculated it out was to do the 4 300-watt panels and that'll max out the system at 12 volts. At the point that I want to go and buy more batteries and more panels, that 150 will do me at different battery voltages, so I can change my battery configuration and add more panels after the fact. But I can max out that 150 with four 300 watt panels on a 12 volt system, and I shouldn't really have to worry about it for this anyway. I mean, lights, the radio, and inflating air mattress, that kind of stuff. So this is to build out. I mean, if I wanted to, I can cut some of this away, build it onto a bigger house if that comes to it. But right now it's kind of more just a ham shack. So Jake's out there, and last weekend I came out and there were some kids and stuff out, and the ramp was really, really slippery in the mud, so took a bunch of the shingles and put them on the ramp. See, I just butter knifing up some rocks. So these are the two panels here, and kind of half-ass tieback, but whatever. It's a good enough for rural work, as we've been saying. Yeah, some shingles up on the roof. Right, Jake? Right? And, yeah. Just enough to give it a whole lot of... Like, it was really slippery in the mud. Now, it's not too bad. Unless, basically, the boys played on it all day, and it was getting really coated in mud. And it was still pretty good, but when it does get filled up with mud, it gets a little slippery, but... way better than what it was, and the dogs aren't getting caught in between the boards anymore or anything like that. Maybe a little bit rough around their paws, but you guys can make it up and down easier now, can't you? So that's where we are at. I'm making a mess. So yeah, I'm going to keep going here, and then I can guesstimate how many more bundles. Probably 3, if I fill the roof with it. I got to double check that, because I really don't know what I'm doing. But kind of don't see why not. So see what happens, and yeah, plastic it up, tape it up, staple it up, tape it up. Goop. I gooped off some of the OSB. Probably fill those little cracks in there. Still got a little bit more goop, but I gotta try and remember to be less of a spaz with my camera. But that's where we're at. Tape and plastic. Shingled up the ramp and made it a whole lot easier to walk on now. Lots of grip. Last weekend we were getting some kids slipping on it in the mud, and I was slipping on it in the mud, so threw a pack and a half shingles on it. And good for now. Last weekend I also got the window in and a half-ass tieback. Some stuff back up. Shingles are on. Yo. Yo. DW brings way too much stuff. Way too much shit. So, been pulling stuff out, the ladder and some of the shelving and our bunks. Now we are taped and insulated on some of it. Still got a little bit to go up there, and cut out a nice good vent once I block off all the air vents we have now. But it's coming along and should be nice and warm. Radio and batteries, I'm gonna pull the batteries out, take them home, charge them up real good. Probably look into a little bit better of a solar system, probably a Midnight Classic 150 and 4 300-watt panels for now. At least with these 2 batteries, it'll be more than enough. And then when I want to branch out my battery bank, I can build out the system and get some more panels and just change the battery voltage. So we are getting insulated. Driving back home, and tonight's a bit of a special night for the moon. See if we can get a little bit of it here. I get too close to him or I'm gonna end up eating a frickin' rock. But here comes the moon. Get a decent view as things get dark, but I need a little bit of googling to